I don't know if they know what's coming, but here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 540 damage. GG. One of my favorite Arceus decks to play right now is Arceus and Raichu. Arceus accelerates the energy onto the board. Raichu takes huge one-hit KOs. It's a beautiful combination. However, Arceus is really hard to get. They are very rare cards, and if you're trying to trade for them in PTCGO, you're going to have to give up dozens and dozens of packs to get Arceus. And you can still build, you can get a lot of that deck without Arceus, and I'll show you how. And you're going to do that with Raikou. And now, let's be fair here. Raikou is not as good. Raikou is not as good as Arceus. However, Raikou does complement Raichu very well in that it only needs 2 energy to attack. It can hit for upwards of 220, upwards of 250 if you've got a choice belt, and it gives you more time to flood the energy on the board so that Raichu can hit for big damage. And Raikou is very similar to Suicune in that regard. It has the same ability, it has the same move. The differences are it's got a little less health at 200 versus 210, but it also has a retreat cost of 1, which makes moving your Pokemon in and out a little easier, though 200's a really bad number, admittedly. I do have 2 Capes of Toughness in this to try and shield 2 Raikou from those initial hits, because you really need your Raikous to take 2 hits. And of course, we've got Raichu V as the closer, sometimes the starter, where it uses its amazing move Dynamic Spark, where it does 60 damage times the number of energy that you discard. So the general idea is you use Raikou at the start of the game, at some point in the middle you switch to Raichu and you just start taking one-hit KOs left and right. And helping out along the way is we've got Flaaffy with its Dynamotor ability, which allows you to attach energy from the discard pile to any Pokemon. So it can be Raikou, it could be Raichu. And then we also have, I've been experimenting with Bibarel as a way of moving through the deck a little faster. There are a couple of ways in which I've built this deck to move a little faster. Bibarel lets you draw up to 5, and it's something I'm experimenting with. It does take some space bench. You might want to put either like a Crobat or a Lumineon here instead. I kind of like the Bibarel right now, so that's what we're rolling with. We also have a Manaphy here to protect the bench from bench damage, because that does happen every now and then. You'll run into an Urshifu, which is already a terrible matchup, but Manaphy can slow them down a little bit by protecting the Flaaffys on the bench, which you really need in order to win matches. In terms of trainer cards, we've got an Escape Rope, a couple Level Balls, 4 Quick Balls so we can get set up right away. We also have Stormy Mountain. I don't think you need that many, like 1, maybe 2 max. It's not that hard to get your board set up with all the other Pokemon search in this deck, such as 4 Ultra Balls, which not only help you get any Pokemon you want, but it helps throw electric energy in the discard pile so you can reattach with Flaaffy. We also have 3 Boss's Orders, 3 Marnie, 4 Professor's Research, 1 Raihan, just in case you get knocked out. It's also an extra attachment. We also have 2 Air Balloons. Pivoting is very important in this deck, especially if you need to pull a Raichu out of nowhere in order to take that one-hit KO towards the end of the game. I've got 2 Capes of Toughness in order for Raikou to live as long as it possibly can, and a Choice Belt just in case you're in an opportunity to get that one-hit KO and you just need to squeeze out a little extra damage. And then in terms of energy, we've got 9 basic energy and 3 speed energy. This allows you to draw 2 cards when it's attached to a electric Pokemon. Now keep in mind, it's special energy, and the 2 disadvantages to this are that 1, you are susceptible to anything that targets special energy such as Fan of Waves, and 2, you won't be able to reattach it with Flaaffy when you lose it. So I've been playing around with the counts because I like having lots of energy in the discard pile, but I also want to draw cards. So I've got it down to 3. You can play this deck without special energy at all if you want. I like to have a couple in there. I might even take it down to 2, but I do like having it just so we're less likely to get stuck. Anyhow, let's give this deck a whirl. Arceus and Raikou are probably still getting dropped in 2 hits. Arceus still attacks without losing any energy. Oh, we get not necessarily the ideal start, but we'll take it. But it can work. What's a supporter card? That is a good question. Okay, when I get a supporter card, I will show you. This is a... So there are Pokemon cards like this or like this. These are Pokemon. I probably don't need to explain that. There are energy cards, and then there are trainer cards. And these are cards that help you like manipulate your deck in some way or another. And there's 3 different types of trainer cards. There are supporters, there are items, and there are stadiums. Ooh, this is what we want in the active instead. Leafeon. Okay. A stadium is a card that when placed on the board, there's allowed to be 1 stadium at a time, and the effects of the stadium impact both players. There are item cards, which can be tools. They could be, Quick Ball is an item that you just use it 1 time and it's gone. And then there are supporter cards, which are usually represented by people in the game. That's the easiest way to tell at a glance, is this a person? And they are cards that usually have better benefits than a trainer card or like than an item, but you can only use 1 supporter per turn. Okay, this is not an ideal state here. I will bank on Raichu tanking through this first hit. We will be able to hit this Leafeon for at least 180, and we might be able to get more depending on what we draw with the Bibarel, but Raichu's probably donezo one way or another. Leafeon V Max. Leafeon V in and of itself is not that scary, but we are scared of the V Max, where it has a move called Grass Knot for 2 energy, does 60 damage times the retreat cost. So in the bottom right-hand corner here, you can see that Raichu has a retreat cost of 1. So normally that move would only do 60 damage, but with the card Stadium Galar Mine in play, this goes up by 2, and all of a sudden Grass Knot does 180 damage, which is bad for us. Bad for us. They're playing a Galarian Moltres variant of the Leafeon deck. They're very much trying to counter Mew VMAX here, which doesn't really help them, but having a solid 2 prize attacker that will potentially 1-hit KO us if they get a Choice Belt on there is not ideal. I think this is only going to hit for 60, which is great for us. Fantastic for us, even. Okay. I probably want to attach to the Raikou. And do we want a third? Let's go with a third Mareep, and we're only going to go 2 attackers here, which is kind of scary, but at the same time, that gives us a better opportunity of... And we're going to put the cape on Raichu. Gives us a better opportunity to attach a bunch of energy to a Raichu at the end of the game in order to do 1 billion damage. Actually, this may change our strategy here a little bit, where let's get rid of a Quick Ball and a Bibarel and get another Flaaffy here. And we may actually want to attack with Raikou first, because then I will do almost the same amount of damage, and I can then reattach that energy to Raichu, and yeah, I might lose this Raikou with 1 hit, which is not ideal, but really this was going to take 2 hits to knock out anyway. Do they get a choice belt? Is going to be the $1 million question here. If they can, then the math changes here a bit. And we need to hit 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 180. We're going to be 20 short, but we can knock out... Actually, yeah, we're going to do this instead. Let's go and attach a energy to Flaaffy. We do get 2. I will discard that other one because we don't really need it right now, and I will put it onto a Bibarel. Bibarel will draw some more cards. Oh, I should have done the boss first so we can get 2 cards instead of 1, and we're going to boss up this Leafeon, and all of a sudden, they are in a very bad spot. Like a very, very, very bad spot. We hit for 180, take 3 prizes. They haven't been able to get any of their shady dealings going on right now. we most likely can one-hit KO this Moltres. Moltres will probably knock us out here, and that's fine. And they will start to get that second Leafeon going. And I'm not too worried about that. See, this is where the special energy stuff becomes a problem, where Fan of Waves is going to slow us down here a little bit. But our main goal here, do we have any more Raikous left? Yeah, we should have 2 more Raikou in the deck. Ooh, losing Galar Mine is going to be a problem. Or yeah, losing Stormy Mountains, that makes it a little more difficult for us. Not ideal. I really don't want to fight with Raichu right now. Because then we'll have to get rid of 3. I really want to conserve as much energy as we can. And for us to do that, we do have 2 energy on the board. I will draw... Okay, we're going to gamble here. You know I love gambling. Oof, that was a really bad gamble that hasn't paid off just yet. I need a Raikou. If I can get a Raikou, I think we're laughing. We might be able to get a Raikou here. Go to Vegas often? I've been once. I lost some money in Vegas. It was a lot of fun, though. Okay. The reason we've played it like this is that I want to save Raichu for a one-hit KO at the end. Oh. Which may become very important later. And there should be enough Pokemon... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I have mismanaged this. Okay. I really wanted the one-hit KO on the Moltres, but apparently I can't switch. So that's not ideal. Oh, I can't retreat because Galar Mine's out. I didn't read that properly. No matter. As long as we don't get bossed here, we'll be okay. I might be asking for too much because now they might go for a boss here, which would be potentially their best play. And try and take out the Raichu. How many stadiums do we have left? We have at least 1 Stormy Mountains left. Got any good gambling places in Canada? There are definitely casinos. Like in the province of Ontario, there's Casino Niagara. There's a couple casinos in the Niagara region. There's at least one in Barrie, which is like an hour north of the main city. That's called... Oh, they are gonna get the knockout here. Actually, no, I don't think they do. No. So I really wanted to get the, yeah, Casino Rama is another one. Oh, we have to go for the flex play here, right? We have to go for the flex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have how much energy in the discard? Yeah, we're going for it. YOLO. Check this out. Check this out. I will do fleet-footed. Hopefully I don't screw this up. We will retreat. We'll pull up Raichu. We'll attach a whole bunch of energy. And we're going to let it fly. I only need 7. But we have more to win the game. I don't know if they know what's coming. But here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For 540 damage. GG's. I can't get enough. I can't get enough.
Game over.
I love me some Raichu or Raichu. Cat Jam does too. All you gotta do is hang around just
Long enough. Just long. Oof. All you gotta do is hang around just long enough for Raichu to smash at the end, and you'll be all right. And yeah, you could take out Arceus. You could take out Arceus, put in a Raikou instead. It still worked. It still did what it needed to do. GG's. We should also talk about PTCG Live. Before you migrate your account, and I would say don't migrate your account to Live anytime soon. But by the time they close the PTCGO and they move to Live, you want 125 packs that will you won't get to open them, but they'll be converted into credits in the game. I think it's crystals. So, and you'll want at least 125 packs on your account. Like I have 125 Vivid Voltage packs already set up specifically to be converted to credits in the new game. Generally speaking though, and you pulled an Aegis/V, all right. Ooh, Zashi and Zamazenta. Okay, this is interesting because this actually becomes. I think our deck does well against them. Zamazenta is mostly not gonna matter because Zamazenta blocks V maxes and we don't have any. It can knock off special energy, which is a bit of a problem though. Hold up, back for a sec. Pokemon Lab. Yes, there is a new client that's going to replace PTCGO in the future, and that is PTCG Live, PTCGL. And I mean, right now it's only in beta for Canadian users, and it's there's no announced date for when the new one will come out, but I will say it's probably not anytime soon because that game is in very bad shape right now. And it is to a certain extent in the long term, if we are eventually moving to Live in its current state and Pokemon doesn't completely blow it up, if you have access to it, you do get access to some really good starter decks, and you get access to, oh yikes, what else do you get access to? Yeah, really good starter decks. And right now the battle pass in the actually, yeah, I want to zap this, and hopefully we can get some other juice here. Yeah, you can actually unlock the Mew VMAX deck, like basically in its entirety, which is pretty sweet. But the game is very busted and buggy right now to the point where like it's difficult to play it. Because they're like cards just stop working or cards overlap each other and you can't interact with them. Like it's a nightmare. Okay, now we Lightning Rondo, and this Zacian is not going to be able to knock me out. It will hit very hard. Thankfully, we have a cape here, and we need to start getting energy onto our other Pokemon here, Raichu specifically. And let's see if they try and retreat the Zamazenta. Yep. And they'll hit for 250. Oh, we're going to lose the cape. No, this is bad. This is actually really bad. Now we're in a bit of a pickle. It looks really cool. It's, I mean, looks are to the eye of the beholder, but the game is a functional mess, and I would not recommend it to anyone at this juncture. Okay, we can do... We will get a Flaaffy. And... Unfortunately... Yeah, we're gonna have to discard some more energy. I think we have to go back with Raikou. We're not gonna be able to get enough energy on the board right this second to... Actually, yeah, we're gonna get like 180. It's not gonna be able to one-hit KO this Raichu, unfortunately. Can we get a cape? A cape would be great here. No, we do not. But maybe not yet. Let's try drawing some more cards, and maybe we'll pull a cape here in this next two. No, we do not. We do get... Oh, this might actually change things. This might... Oh, I don't have any more Flaaffies. Are you serious? No, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, well, we're just going to leave it at that then. And we will retreat, attack with Raikou for 100 something about or other. And hopefully they don't have a series of switch cards. Sirfetch'd is cute, yeah. Let's see if they have the switch stuff or not. Otherwise, we will knock out. I'm very curious to see how they play this. They're gonna boss up a... Yeah, Bibarel. That's not ideal. No. And we've already lost... Oh no, we still have... Okay. We'll attach one to Raichu and one to Flaaffy here. And we can still draw one more card. And yeah, let's Marnie instead of... I don't want to get rid of too much energy here. And hopefully we can get... Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Because now... we're gonna have to go like full Spirit Bomb here. Retreat, Raichu, and we're gonna have to empty the clip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 240. Oh wait, hold on. They've already got damage on them. What's it gonna take to knock this out? 220, 270. So 270 minus 120, 180 should be enough, right? Yeah, that's 290. That should be it. Bang. Okay. 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 Whoo! Sirfetch'd, Talonflame V. All right. Sirfetch'd is actually pretty decent. There's some good lists that have Sirfetch'd in them that you may want to look up. Sirfetch'd with the Baby Moltres does some interesting stuff. We're really not looking for, I think, yeah, if they've got the metal saucers and stuff. Oh, of course they got the metal saucers. Okay. And of course, I was licking my lips like, oh, we got this, and maybe not. But We have some secret sauce of our own too. Ooh, they just made that really hard. Okay. Okay. Check this out. Check this out. I think we still have the knockout here. Baby Moltres sounds adorable. It's not actually a baby. It's just like a single prize Galarian Moltres card. Ooh, okay. We're gonna have to play Path to the Peak now, which I probably should have done earlier. What do we want out of this? I will attach to Raichu. And... I think, yeah, we're just going to grab another energy, and we're going to risk it for the biscuit here. Togekiss V. Togekiss V and VMAX is a viable deck. It seems like you're having some pretty decent luck here. And we're going to put all the energy back, and we do get to draw a couple extra cards with Bibarel. And 6 times 5 is 30. And we very badly need that escape rope. So, starting from scratch, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Bang. 300. They need to accelerate fast. We do get a boss. We do get an Ultra Ball. Raichu, please. Do they have a way of accelerating fast enough? I don't think they can go from 0 to knockout on either Raikou or Raichu right now. I think we've got this. Another Aegislash with different art? Nice. Oh, no! Oh, that escape rope was really important to our cause here. Let's see what happens. Okay, they're going for the Zam. I think we still have this. I can't do maths, but we're gonna try. Here's the deal. Energy. 6, 120, 180, 240, and we empty the clip. And that should be enough. If we let everything go in one Spirit Bomb, that should be 300 damage and the game. And we got it! And we got it! Jeez, game over. WGW King Daddy, thank you so much for the follow. I couldn't have gotten that win without you. Woo! Oh my goodness. Again, yeah, just having Raichu with the This is why I'm so hyped by this Raikou Raichu. Like, just getting enough damage with the Raikous and then having all that energy in the discard and having just enough Flaaffies set up to put on enough to consistently hit for over 200. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss.